and we're starting. So this is the Oracle of Ages weekly randomizer race. We're playing using our standard settings, which is normal mode, random dungeons with tree warp on. And joining me in the race today, we just have Fox. Everyone else seems to be doing their own thing today, so just me and Fox today. Still should be a good race. I'm excited to see what happens here. Starting with the switch hook is always a good time. Anytime you get a switch hook early is really fun. Because that's guaranteed damage right there. And we're getting bombs right off the bat too. That's also really good. Gonna go ahead and tree warp. Okay, vanilla embers, also a good start. Library key in the shop. Interesting. We can't enter yet. We do need a bracelet or Tune of Ages in order to get in there. Or, yeah, we need bracelet or Tune of Ages, or some combination of, like, weird stuff. Like, there's some other ways to get around there, but yeah, we have to get around that rock somehow. Which most likely we're gonna get at Black Tower. We always get a bracelet pretty much right away. So Black Tower could be our bracelet. Or here's the other option. We get the level 2 switch hook and we get bracelet from the mayor's house. Or we could also get Satchel. With default embers, that opens up a few items. Either Satchel or Seed Shooter could work. So there are a few things that we can get here. That's another one. Dimitri Flute. Okay. Dimitri Flute is really interesting. Because number one, it means we're cooking already. We have access to a dungeon now. We have access to a dungeon, we also have access to the beach item. So we'll get both of these things. Okay. A shovel-locked shovel, essentially. But that also opens up Make Path. Yo, Chazzy, what's up? Oh, we got the shovel! We don't need to go back. Let's go. This is good. I was like, oh man, do I have to buy a shield? But no, we got a shovel. Technically, I can only get one item here. Maybe more if I get a key. Alright, we got a key. So we can continue here. I am going to take this a little bit safe. And I'm going to save before I go for this. This is technically a sequence break because we don't have any weapons other than bombs right now. But you can do the switch hook stuff, and that gives me another key. Okay. Yeah, you need to conserve some bombs. But we can get more bombs. Alright, that's a compass. We're gonna check this one item out, and then we're gonna go leave and do make your path, I think. Because technically, anything past this is going to be out of logic. I'll keep those rupees. I probably should have not kept those rupees, but they may be logical access for something. Alright, so I mentioned earlier that this version changed something. It fixed a bug with the Make You Path key. The Make You Path key is now randomized. However, the previous version did not account for that. So we're about to find out if this is going to work out properly. Yo, Super Kirby, what's up? I don't want to take a fall damage here. Okay. So key is there. So the key was not randomized this time. Or like, it wasn't in the opposite place. Which means... There's Cain. Okay, we can continue on this path. This is perfect. Cain actually helps a ton. Because that is a legitimate weapon. I'm a little scared of going this way right now, but we should be fine. Alright, there we go. Gonna grab this for safety. Yeah, the blocks of destruction. And this is great because we're gonna be able to open up the door here. And since we don't have a harp, opening the door makes getting back and forth between time periods a little bit easier. Yeah, it's really interesting how the cane itself won't do anything, but when you put a block down, it's gonna destroy basically everything. Oh, hello! Everything's just like comboing together a little bit. Okay! So... yeah, I guess we can go finish off Dungeon 2 now. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Because this is a one-off check, and there's no reason to ever come back this way. This is a fairly loaded early game. Okay. Like I said, this is a fairly loaded early game. Ooh. I'm tempted to go to the graveyard, but there's one item I can't get there right now. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Toaster. Yeah, Dimitri is just my ticket over here right now. And then if we have to get the one item from the waterfall, which we currently don't have access to. So the only thing that can stop me right now is if the boss key ends up in the basement. Like the basement minecart check. That's the only one that I can't get right now. Everything else should be doable. And I should be able to get enough keys to complete the dungeon regardless. I hate this phase. There we go. Like, doing that phase with a switch hook, it gets a little dicey when you don't have that much health. Just because the amount of jumps it can do is RNG. Also, I've been hitting a lot of diagonals for some reason. Oh yeah, if you only have Kane, doing that is ridiculous. Alright, so that's just regular small key. There's boss key, cool. Shoutouts to, like, no health. Yeah, we do. Between Feather, Feather Switch Hook and the Bomb Flower. Alright, we're through. I'm gonna go get myself some health before I do anything else. There we go. This is basically a health refill room. Oh, hello! So what is this? That's a key, so we don't need it. So that's the final small key. That means there is either a map, map or item in the basement. We're gonna find out what it is based on what we get here. Yeah, because the small gels have a high percentage chance of dropping hearts. And with, you know, what, 8 of them in the room, you have a pretty good chance of getting a lot of health back. Alright. Please be the item. It's... Oh man, what is this seed? This seed's insane! The rotating platforms just make it a lot easier. Like, you don't even have to think when you use the rotating platforms, as long as you hit the first cycle. But if you just throw in bombs from the side, then you have to pay attention to the faces and the colors and the color switching and all that. It gets a little bit more annoying. Alright, so we have access to Rolling Ridge. We have access to a lot of things in Rolling Ridge. Oh wait, I did mention Mayor. Let's do the Mayor now that we have the level 2 switch hook. That's a halfway decent ring. If only we had Pegasus seeds. Yeah, we're only 3 tunes away from Jabu access. Well, and Fairy Powder. Like, we can get to Zora after we get all 3 tunes, but we're still gonna need the Fairy Powder in order to get into Jabu. And technically Graveyard Key. Alright, now we're starting to get the things that the filler items. Yeah, you're not supposed to maple farm in normal logic. Alright, let's check out our first dancing. Alright, dancing done. Alright, I'll take it. Health is health. Health is always good. Especially if you're only sitting at 3 hearts. I know those rupees are probably useful, but... I do need these bombs a little bit more right now. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I can't get out because I used both. Alright, that's fine. Hey! Gotta love health. Okay. Oh man. Brother Emblem opens up more things that we can do. Well, not yet, actually. Because we don't have a way into the present here. I just realized that. But once we have a way into the present, that's going to open up some things. Oh yeah, I can't go that way. I'm probably going to end up in the graveyard at the end of this. There's not that many things left that I can do. There's a few checks I can do in the island. And then graveyard. And then, oh, technically I can go Ambies, but that's just for the one item in Ambies. I think graveyard is probably the better play. I can see what this item is. I don't think I can actually get it. Yeah, I can't get it. I can't even do it until I'm able to lift. Okay. I was wondering if like it would still show me the item. Okay. I guess we can go do some trading. Oh yeah, that's painful. Yeah, that's one that I definitely don't like having happen. Like if you're gonna go all the way to D8, you want to make sure that you at least have some items to be able to do whatever dungeon ends up there. Oh man, we got an expert's ring seed. Oh! We can punch seeds now. Now the question is... what seeds are we gonna get? Ooh, okay. I like that too. Yeah, we're gonna go for ambi seeds, see what we get there. And then maybe go up to Rolling Ridge. I guess we're putting off Graveyard for a little bit longer. Thank you. Okay. Now we're in business. We're going straight through ambies. Now that we can do both things in ambies. Like, if we were just going in there for one item, I would say probably no. But when you can go do both items, I think it makes sense. Exactly. Because we have the Expert's Ring, we are able to punch our way through this. And by getting Mystery Seeds in her own courtyard, we have the way to actually hurt her. Like, I feel like this whole seed has been building up to this moment. We're getting our switch hooks, we're getting our mermaid suit, we're getting the seed satchel, we're getting the expert's ring, which lets us punch the tree to get the mystery seeds. Like, everything is just lining up to come here and do all this. for the bracelet. Oh man. What is this seed? Yeah, now we can play the game. Yeah, it's so linearly open. Like, we have a lot that we can do, but... Or, like, we have a lot of world open, but there's not a ton of things that can technically be done. Now I'm tempted to go to the graveyard. I'm tempted to go there, but I feel like Deku Forest is by far a better play. We could go to the graveyard after Deku Forest. There's just too many things that we can do in Deku Forest right now. And just the fact that it's gonna get us another seed tree. Which could be Gale seeds, it could be Pegasus seeds, you know. It could be good stuff. Yeah, exactly. It could be either the super jet seed of all jet seeds, or it could be the super bait seed, where we get baited into having all the items early, and then we have to find the last item at the very last check that we do. Oh my god! This is insane! Just keep them coming. Just keep them coming. This is gonna be the hunt for... This is gonna be the hunt for the harp. We're gonna have every item except for the harp. And the sword. I mean, who needs a sword when you have the ability to punch? Can we technically beat this dungeon? I think? Maybe? I know, we're gonna need boss key, but I mean, like, in terms of items, I think we might have all the items to be able to explore this dungeon. Yeah, we can fully explore this dungeon. Every time. Alright, there's the 3 small keys. So we don't need any more small keys here. And we're currently working our way up to get enough rupees. I'm kind of hoping we don't need the rupees for the library. What I might do is I might hold off on the library until like buying the library key until we get access, and then I'll like save scumming it. Alright. He did. Alright, cool. It could technically be a no Tune of Ages seed, as long as we find boss key in one of these next 2 checks. That is the only requirement at this point. And then, of course, present has to be at Jabu. But this final check has to be boss key in order for that to work. Because we have to find boss key here. Either way, this is very good intel. It's going to tell us whether or not we're going to need Tune of Ages. Potentially. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Okay. It's an all dungeon seed. So there still is a possibility that sword may be very, very deep in this seed. Oh, there's our first tune. I'll take it. And a heart. Okay. That helps us a little bit with, like, Symmetry City stuff. But it doesn't help us a ton. Yeah, hopefully we don't last location the Tune of Ages. Alright, we're gonna go back down to Crescent Island. We got 2 items there, plus we got the 2 Zora scale items. That should hopefully get us access to something. If not, then we head up towards Symmetry City. I'm not taking it. Nope. Not taking the bait. Yeah, I think Pirates is gonna be where we need to go. If not, it's gonna be up in Symmetry. And that's gonna be a last location. Because despite how everything is gone, this is still a fairly linear progression. Like, we only open up a few things each time we get something. Yeah, it's the most linearly open seed I've seen. Like, we have access to so many things, except we can't do half of them because we don't have the proper item. Like, the second that I get the tuna currents, my whole board is gonna light up like a Christmas tree. Alright, we gotta go vanilla way up to symmetry. That's right, we're taking the vanilla path because we don't have tuna currents. Oh yeah. Talus Peaks, the other half of Rolling Ridge. Like, I have like a million things that I can do in Rolling Ridge if I just had access to the present version of Rolling Ridge. Because I have access to 2 dungeons up there, plus all the minigames and stuff. Yeah, no Pegasus seeds yet. They could potentially be on West Rolling Ridge. I haven't gone back up there. Like, I haven't gone there yet. It could also be in Symmetry. Also, thanks for the good luck, Dragon. What is this seed? We are getting so many items. Yeah, I guess we have access to that now. And it's technically in logic with Cane of Samaria there. Because getting there is technically out of logic unless you have Cane of Samaria, and we have it, so we can go there. I'm gonna want Pegasus seeds before going there, though. For sure. So Gale Seeds, very good. That's gonna help us out a lot. I might go and get the seeds from Rolling Ridge after this, because then we can go ahead and make our way back pretty easily, now that we have Gale Seeds. East Rolling Ridge is Sense, so I could grab that if I want. But I'm more concerned with the one that's at West Rolling Ridge. But yeah, it's looking like that dungeon at D8 is going to be our progression. Yeah, it's definitely our progression. Okay! So now... let's just get some seeds out of this. Because if I can get pegasus seeds, that will really help me out with getting through the maze. Also, no tune occurrence, so I have to go through this version of the cave, so I can't even get any items here. Oh no! Oh, it's not pegasus seeds. Well, yeah, at least I got the tree. But that means pegasus seeds could potentially be locked behind Scent Seedling, or it's in Zora. Like, those are the only places it can be now. Yep, here we go. See, I knew this seed was too good to be true. Like, this started off amazing. So many items. So many things to do. And now look what we're doing. We're making our way to Dungeon 8, Sea of No Return, with nothing but an expert's ring and some items. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump over it. Yeah, some items. No sword, no currents, no pegasus seeds. We've got, like, everything else, though. And we also don't have the power glove either. So we can't even get the one item out here. It's just one Lionel between me and the dungeon, and we made it. And it's Jabu. Okay. Interesting. So this should be clearable. And of course, Jabu's one of those dungeons that having Pegasus seeds would really be nice for. Because there's a lot of running back and forth. I wonder what item we're gonna get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we get currents. Like I said, I would not be surprised if we got currents. There's our Rolling Ridge Christmas tree. Worst case scenario is we get a small key here. Best case, it ends up being boss key and we can just move on. Okay, I'm fine with that. Oh, I should check and see if there's a key back here. No, okay. Alright, there's our boss key. Yeah, there should still be more items in here. There's a key there, small key, potential item. Also potential item on the final chest. Alright, so everything else is an item in here. So there's an item in the very last chest, and there's an item on pot chest. So let's go beat the dungeon, and then think about maybe getting those items. Reason I'm saying think about. Yeah, we want to do everything here while we're here. We don't want to come back. I was thinking of maybe leaving it, but with the location of this dungeon, I just don't want to have to come back here at all. Alright, that's what I thought. Yeah, with the water level still all the way up, we'll check the top floor. Everything is just out to get me right now. Alright, so that's just a bomb refill. We have one more check to do, and that's pot check. And then, of course, after this, we're going straight to Rolling Ridge. We've got, like, 1.5 million things that we can be doing there. Yeah, I'll take the rupees, just in case, whatchamacallit. I'll take the rupees just in case we need the library key. Oh, I probably should have done this in a different order. Nah, this is fine. This is fine. Because I do want to check this dungeon before we do too much else. It's 5, okay. Unfortunately, 5 is one of the ones that we can't actually complete without a sword. Because Smog, for some reason, does not take damage from any other source. And there's the boss key, of course. When you can't beat the dungeon, you get boss key right away. Okay. Oh, that's nice. So now, if and when we find Dungeon 8, we're going to be able to go ahead and do that stuff. We're going to be able to full clear that dungeon. So the only reason I'm still continuing this is because there's still a chance that this may be a sword. And if we get a sword, then we can beat the dungeon, and we won't have to come back. But it's not. Okay, everything else is locked off. Everything else in this dungeon is completely locked off. 100%. So that's good. We just have to go back there to beat the dungeon. There's nothing else that we need to do there. Oh man. Imagine if we have to go back to see a no return, because now we have the power glove. Yeah, we've got a few things that we can do. We also have another dungeon we can get to. Actually, we have 2 more dungeons we can get to. We can get to Vanilla D5 and we can get to Vanilla D4. I don't want to go to D4 just yet. I'll probably go to 5. Just because we're right in the area. It's going to be easy for us to do that. The annoying part is we're going to have to backdoor it, because we don't have pegasus seeds, so we can't get rid of the Modeling King. So we're going to have to go from this direction. Anything from target cards 2? No. Okay. I probably should have done this after doing the target cards, because that would have made more sense instead of coming through here a second time. Oh wait, no, that's not the way we want to go. We want to go this one, over here. Okay, Dungeon 1. This is a good one. Already got our keys that we need. Don't need any more keys for the rest of the dungeon. Or a map. Okay. There's the sword! Okay, so we can finish D5 now. No. Okay. Another dungeon access. So we're missing a key, a compass, and then the rest are items. Alright, there's compass. So hopefully this is a key, so we can just skip it. Cool. So there's an item on Pumpkinhead. At this point, any dungeon that we get to, we should be able to clear. So I should probably prioritize going to dungeons. However, I'm gonna grab these couple items in this area while we're here. And then we'll head over to the mermaid key, the past D6. That'll be our next destination. Once again, holding off on going to Talus Peaks until potentially getting Tune of Ages. There's a sword there too. Okay. So both swords in West Rolling Ridge. Alright, what dungeons is this one gonna be? 4! Okay. Another dungeon that I would like to have pegasus seeds for. Thank you very much. And you know what? While we're here, we can go finish 5. Right after this. Because we have nothing else that needs to be done in 5. Just beat the boss. Because we can't possibly get enough keys in order to put anything else into the logic there. Dungeon 2 doesn't really... 2's okay for pegasus seeds. But there's a lot of, like, minecarts and stuff. 1 you really don't need it for. And I guess I would say 6, maybe. Yeah, 3 is very nice with pegasus seeds. Yeah, all Ages dungeons have that same problem where you're walking around for a little bit, and pegasus seeds just help speed that up. Yeah, D2 doesn't really have a lot of walking around. There's a lot of jumping around. Plus D2 is a fairly small dungeon in general. So having pegasus seeds doesn't really speed it up too much. The dungeon you really want pegasus seeds for is Dungeon 8. 100%. And even then, you probably want the upgraded satchel for Dungeon 8. Because you're going to use a lot of pegasus seeds there. Yeah, they really are. I get annoyed when I don't get the key in order to be able to route that in properly. It would. It would give me the key to go deep 4. This would be a deep 4 seed. Yeah, exactly. Like, I would definitely put off the floor puzzle if it wasn't so far out of the way. It's just such a pain to get back to if you do skip it and then it ends up being something. Whereas it's so much easier to get back to the other locked chest, and you don't even have to worry about it. But of course, that one is where the Pegasus Seed refill is. So you're like, I really don't want to skip that. Yeah, that would be the only time it would really come into play. Like, once you have the Power Glove, you can just do whatever. But if you don't have Power Glove, then it becomes a gamble. Do I have every item here, or am I missing something? I think I'm missing something. Okay, I'm missing compass there. Okay, that's good. So we don't have to go deep 4. I don't want to orphan checks over here, but I feel like it might be a better idea to just bum rush Talus Peaks. Let me think. Yeah, we're gonna head towards Talus Peaks now. By way of Tingle. I don't want to do Goron Shooting Gallery just yet. That's the only check that I have left over here. Oh wait, I didn't finish off D5. I was gonna finish off D5. Alright, here's a new plan. We can finish off D5 after doing Tingle. Because we're just gonna save and quit back there. Yeah, finish off D5, then we'll do Graveyard. I mean, sure, I should have done this before going to Tingle. That would have made the routing a little bit better. But it is what it is. We'll just go ahead, beat Smog, get out of here, and then go Graveyard. We are now 2 items from Go Mode. Both of which gave us access to Jabu. I'll grab it. That's actually a good reminder that I should probably grab the library key in case Fairy Powder ends up being French vanilla or vanilla. I know there's still a possibility that Tune of Ages might be our Go mode. But yeah, it'll definitely be funny if Fairy Powder ends up there. Okay. Alright, time to go look for our boss key. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to full clear this. Can I make this jump? Okay, yeah, cool. I wasn't sure if I needed pegasus seeds for that. Oh, ooh. That was close. That was way too close. Alright, key 2. Alright, all 3 keys are available. That means we can do everything. Yay! I was secretly hoping that one of the keys was going to be key locked. But looks like we're going to have to do Fire and everything here. That was not an awful Fire. I mean, it was kind of awful, but he gave me good patterns. Why is this not working? There we go. It's gonna be vanilla boss key, isn't it? It's gonna be completely vanilla. It's looking more and more like it. Oh, okay. At least that's a good consolation prize for coming in here. But it is, it is Vanilla Boss Key. Oh man. Okay. I see how it's gonna be. I see how it's gonna be. It's gonna be this kind of boss key, isn't it? I've lost count. I lost count like 5 pulls ago. There we go. Oh, that must have been like 20. Or close to it. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Because at this point, we might as well just do Talus Peaks. Oh, you know what? Let's go finish up D6. Let's go finish up D6 right now, and then we'll do this. Just in case that ends up being our tuna pages. Like if we end up having tuna pages on Octagon, it would be very painful having to do Talus Peaks. So we know for a fact that the dungeon on top of Symmetry City is either 3 or 8. Both of those dungeons have a decent amount of potential. Okay. So now we're gonna go do Talus Peaks. The seed started out very strong, but it's slowing down a lot. And part of that reason is probably because I have to go Talus Peaks. And I probably should have gone Talus Peaks a long time ago, because that would have gotten me Tune of Ages, blah 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 blah. Like that kind of logic. Because we had access to this quite a long time ago. It also doesn't help that we don't have pegasus seeds. The lack of pegasus seeds is really showing how slow things can go. Yeah, it should still be sub-estimate. Hopefully. The only problem is D8 is so long. And we're still looking for items. But, you know, this could very well be one of those seeds where we would probably throw it out. Just depending on where our Tune of Ages or final progression item ends up being. Like, if I have to go back to Sea of No Return, to get the Tune of Ages, and then Zora Village is still not Pegasus Seeds. I mean, it's probably fine. But, like, there's that, like, one case where it could be a lot worse. So yeah, hopefully we find Dungeon 3 up here. That'll be the easiest one to do without Pegasus seeds. And hopefully we do end up finding Tune of Ages inside the dungeon. Which then leads us to French Vanilla Fairy Powder. Ultimately requiring that library key. It's 8. Okay. Time to go slow. As if 8 isn't slow enough, not having Pegasus seeds makes this even slower. Yeah, 1:55, enter D8. Let's see what time we exit D8 at. Alright, I'll take the keys. The one good thing is now we are guaranteed Go Mode D3, and Go Mode D3 is can be a fairly quick dungeon. It depends on the location of the boss key. Yeah, it's a weird one. Because it can be either like super quick, or it can take a really awkward amount of time. Like, in theory, the dungeon can be beaten with one small key and the boss key. But you'll have to lower the spinner in order for that to work. Or you can get a second small key and the boss key, and you can just go up the bridge. But then, you know, depending on where the boss key ends up hiding, you might end up having to do a lot more Yeah, that's entirely possible, that the second small key ends up being locked behind dropping the spinner, or something on the bottom floor. Oh, that was a beautiful fairy. Beautiful fairy. Where are you going, dude? He wants me to chase after him, but I can't chase after him without pegasus seeds. This is looking like one of those gonna have to full clear D8 anyway type of seeds. Just because of the location of all the slates and the boss key. At least we got the final small key. That's good. Of course we get the final small key when we don't have pegasus seeds, so we can't even restock. But at least we can route it so that we can not have to go back to there. It's the one good thing about this. What is going on right now? Alright, there's boss key. Still need 2 more slates. So there's 2 slates out of these, and then Tune of Ages was in that chest before, I think. I want to say it's been there before. Or it's definitely been in D8 before. And not Dungeon Shuffle D8. That was pre-dungeon shuffle stuff. But yeah, required Talus Peaks. 100% required. Anytime that you have a tune in D8 is a fun one. Especially when D8 ends up being at D4, and that makes Talus Peaks required. So I'm guessing if I had come here when I first wanted to come here, I'd be in go mode right now. Because I probably wouldn't have wasted a little bit of time doing other things. I probably would have gone to Zora. We probably would have gotten our Pegasus seeds. Yeah, that's fine. Bookless is not that bad. Like, I usually do bookless anyway. Now I wonder, where's the fairy powder gonna be? Because obviously we're gonna go to Zora Seas Down. That's the big play. That's where everything is. The question then becomes, will fairy powder be in Zora Seas, or will it be one of like these other items that we're getting? Most likely it's in Zora Seas. Zora Village, Library, King Zora, something around there. Also, surprisingly, that only took me, what, 13 minutes? Only 13 minutes, and no Pegasus seeds. Yeah, it's not terrible, but it still is not great. Yeah, as long as we find the fairy powder soon, sub-estimate should still be alive. If fairy powder ends up in Sea of No Return sarcophagus check, then I don't think we're getting sub-estimate. That is probably the worst case. Yo, Ben, thanks for stopping by. Well, at least we finally got Pegasus seeds. And and you get the seedling right next to it, so regardless of what happened, we were gonna get Pegasus seeds. Oh, that's another thing, yeah. If I didn't get Pegasus seeds there, and I didn't get the book, I wouldn't have been able to do bookless. I would have to go get the the sent seedling. You know what? I want to get these items over here first. That way, if one of them ends up being the fairy powder, I can just give it to the fairy while I'm over there. Yeah, that's fairy powder, for sure. That one's even more fairy powder. We'll just grind all the gaseous seeds into a powder. Yo, Brob, thanks for the Twitch Prime subscription for 7 months. Jeez, that's a long time. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the good luck. Alright, we're running out of possibilities here. Is it going to be in the library? Or are we going to have to go somewhere else? Okay, it's not vanilla. The last 2 seeds you've experienced something you've never seen before? And it's not there either. Okay. Where, oh where, could our fairy powder be? I've got to make the right plays here. One scene progression was through Vanilla Crescent Island Echo's Portal with Raft. Oh yeah, that's a pretty cool one. That doesn't come up very often. Yeah, that's a very rare occurrence. Yeah, it's the final ingredient for the fairy powder. We can now go ahead and brew some fairy powder. Oh my, wait a second. We never did shooting gallery. Imagine if it's a shooting gallery. I mean, when we first came here, we didn't have a sword. And then we got the sword later on. Oh yeah, it's probably at the Sea of No Return sarcophagus chest at this point. But before I go there, I want to exhaust all my options. Alright, these... Well, the cursed ring. That's very appropriate at this point. Alright, so we have 2 checks remaining. We have the Moblin King, and then Sea of No Return. I'm hoping that this is gonna be the fairy powder, because this is technically a new sphere. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Are we going back to Sea of No Return? There it is! Let's go! It is the final sphere. Alright, I've got 15 minutes. Let's go. This is gonna be tight. We need a good D3. We need to find the boss key early in D3. Alright, let's go see Jabu Jabu. Yeah, as long as D3 cooperates, it is possible. But it has to cooperate. Yeah, early compass, early boss key. Estimate is 235. That's not a good start. We want keys. So guaranteed key from East Armos, or East Statues. So at this point we might as well just drop the spinner. Because we're going to be able to do 3 of the 4. And Fox has quit the race. Not sure what's happening there, but he might have gotten fed up with his logic. Oh man, is this gonna be like the worst possible D3? Yeah, his comment is that this seed sucks, and he doesn't want to finish. Definitely understandable. This is a very seed. I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's just a very seed. Yeah, where are the keys? All the keys are in the back. Still no keys! Yeah, key. There's probably a key in the basement. Oh! We're gonna have to go to the basement for a key. This is like the worst D3 you could possibly have for Go mode. Yo, Fox, thanks for the raid. This is like really trying hard now. Alright, there's a key. Please give us boss key up here. Another key. I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, this seed was really interesting to start, and then it just got awful. There it is. Okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, fairy powder on Great Moblin was kind of awful. Just the expert's ring. Everything else has been kind of trash. Toss ring? It's not great, but it exists. Yeah, I think that was the only other ring. Yeah, this was not a seed for estimate, for sure. I mean, we still have a chance. We still have a good shot. But just the combination of not having Pegasus seeds for 90% of the seed, and then Pegasus seeds opening up our final Go mode item. Yeah. Not to mention Tune of Ages being in the dungeon at Dungeon 4. So Talus Peaks was required. Yeah, no red ring, no power rings. Not even a green ring. Any kind of damage increase would help with Zero Cycle, since we have the level 2 sword. But we should be able to get a 1 cycle. Like, this seed was really weird. It started off giving us so many things, but didn't give us a sword, of course. Yeah, no sword, but we got so many other things. And then both swords ended up being in like the same exact area. Okay. Yeah, that... Yeah, sure. Okay. Fine. One. 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 The number is 1. There was also some real hot garbage with vanilla D6 boss key. What else? Having to pretty much do all of D7, all of D8. Yeah, it should be a sub 235 as long as this phase goes well. And it's looking good so far. We just need... Yo! Baron's cooperating. Thank you. Easy estimate. Maybe? Okay, there we go. Finishing in first place, official SRL time, 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 7 seconds. What a race. We got sub-estimate. We finished. It wasn't pretty, but we did it. But yeah, I definitely think that this kind of seed is one that might be worth throwing out. Just like super late Pegasus seeds. required Talus Peaks. Like, not even like an early required Talus Peaks, a late required Talus Peaks. So you end up doing a million more checks before you end up doing it. Also, a potential return to Sea of No Return. We didn't have to, but it was one of the last two possibilities for the fairy powder. But overall, that ended up being nearly 100% seed, and we didn't have Pegasus seeds for most of it, and still got sub-estimates, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, I was not going to go back there unless I absolutely had to. Because I figured Talus Peaks was going to give me more checks available versus just doing the one in Sea of No Return. And of course, you know, that ended up being D8, and D8 ended up having the Tune of Ages, so it worked out. Yeah, I definitely made a few misplays as well. I left without finishing D5, and then ended up doing Tingle, which got me Graveyard Key, and then I was like, oh crap, let me go back and do D5, and then ended up going back to the Graveyard after that. There were just some like weird things going on with the seed. I definitely felt like we got a lot early on, despite not having a sword. Like, we had level 2 switch hook, we had the cane, we had mermaid suit. Like, there was so much early. We had access to most of the world, but we couldn't do a lot of the checks in the world because we didn't have the specific item that we needed to at the time. And then the main thing ended up being that Tune of Ages was locked behind Talus Peaks. And that was what choked progression towards the end. There was a point where I was going to go Talus Peaks, but then I ended up getting other access to, I think, Graveyard. I think that's where I was about to go to Talus Peaks. And then I got Graveyard Key and ended up following that trail.